Sorry, is this not good enough for you?
No.
Well, I hope I look good.
I know I
Oh
do.
my gosh. This is going to be the longest video of my life. I feel so insufficient.
It's
Because my
sufficient.
fucking legs are so short. Dude, can they see the bottom of my feet?
Gross. Get your feet off of me.
Can I cuss on these videos? Just...
Yeah, just don't run your mouth.
Okay.
So we're here in Jackson, Mississippi at my parents' house in my sister's room because it has all this cool stuff in it and mine looks so plain down the hall because I don't live here.
It's kind of a good representation of us.
She's got jokes already, alright. So this is supposed to be a Q&A where you guys gave questions that we as a group can ask her about me so that y'all get like the inside scoop, I guess, of about me from my family. So she already knows what to say and not to say? No. Okay, so first question. What do you admire most about Tyler? And she hasn't seen these questions.
What do I admire most? I'd say his work ethic. No, you being positive all the time, because it used to piss me off. But now it kind of like motivates me because when I wake up and I'm like, damn, this is gonna be a hard day. Like, I'll be more down on myself. But if I call him, he's always like, "What's up, dude?" Or like makes me laugh. So I don't think you've ever had a bad day in your life, which kind of pisses me off. And I admire how lucky you are. Like, you can just dick around and then shit's just given to you. And I'm like, what the hell?
Given to me? What do you mean?
Like,
explain for them.
Like, he did not focus in high school, barely. He was more...
At the end I did.
At the end you did, but you were more about the social aspect. And then, boom, you get to go to your dream school. Just cool. You have all these cool friends as soon as you get there, which, I mean, like, when I go to college, or when I initially arrived at college, I felt very comfortable there, but when I talk to you, you just, boom, an instant in. The Tyler Chrome stuff, I mean, in the beginning, there's nothing like, you didn't like really go at it, it just kind of happened.
Yeah, it just like fell into my lap.
Yeah, because all my friends are like, well, how did that get started? And I'm like, fucking beats me. I don't really know. I still have yet to figure that out.
I did try really hard in college, though. Okay, so next question. You're floating on thin ice, but no, I'm playing. But what was he like as a kid? So I guess what you remember of me being young.
He had a really high voice, but I didn't.
Yeah. I did.
You were so competitive. I was like 5, so you were 11 at the time, and this is when I remember it getting started. I went to we were about to like eat dinner as a family, and you go, "Want to race me to the fridge?" Now, mind you, I'm like 2 feet tall, and you're at least 4 almost. So all odds were against me, but you were so adamant on racing, and. Do they mean like
I won too, right?
I'm sure. You'd always play checkers and you'd beat me.
As a baby?
Yeah, you'd never let me win. The only game I would win is the memory game.
Yeah,
to piss you off.
Yeah, I want to erase that memory. The cards that you lay out and then you flip over and you try to make matches with all the cards. She'd be like 3, 4,
Very young.
and I was like 10, and she beat me, and I just like get hella pissed. But okay, next one. What do y'all do when y'all hang out? Make YouTube videos. But, besides that,
we go see a lot of movies.
just got back.
We just got back from Moana, and we watch Lords of Dogtown every time. That's like, if we don't, it's treason.
That's our favorite movie, Lords of Dogtown. And if you don't like it, you can unsubscribe right now. No, but really, that's a great movie if you haven't seen it.
What's the other one that we've watched? Or you told me to watch it, and I did on my own, and I really, really like it. It's like the kid who surfs.
Oh, Chasing Mavericks.
Really good. We watched the Fast and Furious movies as like a family, and we shop. We go shopping.
Yeah.
So that's mainly.
We like to stay up to date on like the new fashion, I guess.
Yeah. What else?
What do we do together?
We joke around. Like Mom gets
yeah,
pissed off sometimes because we don't stop.
Yeah, we aren't too serious when we're together. We go to the gym sometimes.
Yeah, we went yesterday.
It's harder the older we get, the more busy we get. Now she's in college and I'm out, but I'm always traveling and she's always got schoolwork. She's gonna be a plastic surgeon, so she's got a lot of hard work ahead of her. Luckily, I've already got mine done, but I will be going back to get my master's, so that'll bring even more busy life between us, but we'll figure it out. We always do. Okay. Does your sis get annoyed at you flexing all the time? Whoever sent this question.
It's always been like a comedy in our family because my dad, which is his stepdad, has always done it because he did bodybuilding, Mom did figure, you do physique, and I plan on doing bikini at some point. And all of your friends have pretty much gotten into it too. And so it's just kind of like, it's almost like we've grown up around it so much that it's funny when things are brought up like that, or like we went on a photo shoot and he'll do stuff that always makes me laugh. So I don't get annoyed with it. I get annoyed with, oh my gosh, is this your brother? Look at his six pack. I'm like, I know. They're like, no, it's 8, and I'm like, cut it, put it away. I'm leaving.
I can't control this. You already went into the same answer you're gonna give for this in the last question, I guess. It says, what is it like to have a, quotes, famous brother?
What it's like is...
I didn't say this. This is a question from someone.
It's like going to the mall and hearing, Tyler, when we're in Tilly's, and you turn around and the girls are like, oh my gosh, and I was like, or the whole cheer team, there's like a cheer and dance team that showed up at the mall in Fayetteville and took pictures with them, and
that was by far the wildest time.
Yeah, I sat over to the side and was like, what do I do?
I didn't even realize it, honestly, and you or Mom pointed it out.
Mom was like, hey,
look at that table
of
people over there, and
they were all like pulling up Instagram and Vine, and I knew it. I was like, oh, here it comes.
It's very flattering. I appreciate it when y'all out there who do that, but don't look at me as anything different than just a normal person. I try to be as normal as possible.
It's not special.
She's a superstar. She's gonna be the plastic surgeon, probably making more money than me one day. Let's see. Next question. Is your bro? Okay, I want to see what you answer on this one. Is your bro a player or a nice guy? Honest answer.
Honest answer. I think in high school you were a player, but it wasn't like to the extent of where he like disrespects girls, because like growing up with 2 younger sisters, not just one, and not always being around each of us as much as the other sometimes, I think you and Mom, all our parents really instill like respect towards others, not just a certain gender. Now I've never seen you as being like too much of a player, like especially whenever you left for college, you really matured, especially now that you're an adult, like you're looking for something that's not just fun and games, like you're more mature than that. Yeah, you have like your life is starting now, not your childhood. You know, as your education grows, I think you do as a person, and the more like each year that I see you, I'm like, okay, I think he's getting closer to actually like knowing what he wants from a relationship for like a long-term partner. So no, I don't think you're a player.
Wherever you are, hurry up. No. What makes Tyler a good brother?
Everything. I always tell people, I'm like, there's no one that I could like. Even though I have a lot of friends that I'm like, oh, dude, you're my bro. Like, we're super close. You know, I can talk to them about anything. But this is like confidentiality central. Doesn't leave the car, room, whatever space we're talking in. Like, if I need something, I know it's there. If I need advice, I know he can give it from like a third person perspective that's like uninterested in the situation. And he's been in a lot of the situations that I usually go through, and he knows how my parents are. There's nothing, he's never let me down, and a lot of times it was just me and him. And so I don't think there's ever going to be anyone in this life that like will ever make me feel as close. And like sometimes we just like goof around so much that no one else gets in on the joke.
Yeah.
But it's so funny for us because we are so close.
And they probably don't think we're as deeply close as we are because
we goof
just
around
joke
so
all
much.
around all the time.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, for sure.
okay. Has he ever ratted you out?
Have you?
Have I?
I mean, I don't really do bad shit.
I mean,
I'm pretty good.
a
I'm good child.
She's hid more stuff for me than I've hid for her. Right?
Oh no, I think it's also because I'm
You've kept more
younger.
secrets.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when she was the younger sibling.
I got to learn from your mistakes.
I was gone for the times that she would have if she ever did anything, like the 8 different ages that you would do.
Well,
stuff.
you would
'Cause I
talk
was
to
in
me
college.
like since your friends watched me when you were away.
Yeah,
secretly.
I had eyes everywhere while I was gone.
And you did a really good job at that because I had no idea who it was still. But you would talk to me about some things if you found anything out, just out of concern. But he would never go to our parents about it because he knows I can handle myself. So he knows I know better if I am doing something wrong.
I wish I knew the answer to this one. Why is he single?
I know the answer to this one. He's a very particular person, and not in a bad way. Like, he's not going to settle, and I think you deserve better than some things. Not like that he's better than anyone, but he knows the kind of life that he wants for himself, and he has a picture of the girl that he wants, not someone who presents themselves in the wrong way, someone who's very classy and has their life together, because we both agree on you can't be in a relationship if you don't know who you are. I think you find out like almost every day just more and more who you are, and so you want to find someone who's on that same level of like consciousness in life, and I think that's kind of hard to find with all the social media and the way society is now. A lot of people have twisted views of reality and they don't really know what's real, and so I think you want someone who's more down to earth, and it's kind of hard to find that when everyone puts on different faces when they go out to meet people. So that's why I think he's single. It's not that you're dirty or anything, because you're the cleanest guy I know.
For me, the easiest way to meet people is obviously through social media, but through social media, you gotta realize that you're getting what they want you to get, their profile, whatever they want to put there, and that's what they're getting with me, whatever I want to put there. Obviously, when people go through hard times or they have faults, they don't usually just put them out there like that, so you don't get to see people you just get face value with social media, and you gotta look past that, and so a lot of people don't. They get caught up in that. But yeah, okay, so that's a good answer for that. Let's see. Alright, last one. What is his best and his worst quality?
I'll say your best for last. I'd say your worst quality. It's sad that I don't have one like right there.
No, that's
usually I do for everyone else. Worst quality. When you're having a bad day, he'll piss you off more because he's always having a good day.
That's not really
That's not a bad quality.
Though.
I'd say a bad quality for you would be bad quality. I don't really. I know this sounds so like rehearse. I'm like, oh, I don't know. Like, no, but he really, like, he just enjoys life. And I don't think, when you enjoy life, like, your personality, the way you come off towards others, you know, there really is no flaw in someone who's always happy or always has their stuff together. Because never once have you ever quit school or given up on anything or made me feel like you're not a good role model, you know. So I don't really see, I think maybe your worst quality would be you take on a lot to where you're busy, I guess. And so,
like, not giving, it being hard to spread my time around?
yeah, I think that's the only thing. Like, you know, you not only do you work full time now and you're always traveling for it, you make time for your friends and family, but you also have a dog that you have to take care of. And I think a lot of people don't realize that that's more of a responsibility than it actually is. Like, every time he goes out of town, and you don't really see the behind the scenes for it, but mom will come in town and watch Cairo, or he'll drop him off in Memphis, or he'll get his friend, Chris?
I'll pay my friends to watch
Pay your
him.
friends to watch him. And, you know, it's almost like a child, especially with Cairo, because he's so emotional.
I want it to be the right person watching him, because it's like my kid, so I can't have the one treating him wrong or forgetting to feed him or nothing.
I think also, I don't see that even as like a bad quality. I'd say best quality would be your positivity, your overall, like, what you bring to the table. Like, I'm never not excited to see my brother. All my friends, I'm like, dude, you'll have to meet my brother. Like, he's the coolest person in the world. Like, he's so just chill. There's nothing that, like, will set y'all off about him. Like, he's just really go with the flow, usually joking around. I also think your best quality is people, because I have a very low tolerance for some things, like, anyways, but this one right here, like, your friends will go through the ringer and come right back out not having learned anything, and you accept them always. Like you just saw them yesterday out of high school. Nothing has ever phased him to where he's been like, man, I'm not talking to you anymore. I don't respect that, whatever. You're always so accepting towards people, and I think that's something that I wish I could work on, because it creates so many opportunities for you. And you also don't care what people think, and I think that's why you've gotten so far with the social media too, is because most people are like, oh, I'm not going to post that because this, but you're like, well, it's something that I believe in, so I'm going to. Yeah. And you stick to your beliefs no matter what. That's a big,
passionate,
good quality to have, because if you're always wishy-washy and dispassionate, or you're easily swayed, I don't like that. But he's never, even when I want to sway you on some things, you're not.
I'm hard-headed. Maybe that's a bad quality.
You are very hard-headed. There's been times when him and mom have argued, and he's like, he will not give in, and she is always like, I'm not talking to you, because she has to submit because you won't. And it's just like, oh my gosh. So I usually get tired, and I'm like, you know what, whatever.
She's just tired of it, and she's not even in it.
I'm lazy, so I just dip out. Yeah, no, a lot of good qualities going on, for sure.
Good.
Been the best role model for me out of anyone, actually, so.
Well, I like those answers. I'm glad you rehearsed it well.
What?
No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, that's it. So that's the questions y'all submitted, and the Q&A is now over. Y'all got the inside scoop. Cut it out when it's
Sorry.
I saw it.